Hi everybody, I'm Debbie Allison with Deb & Company and Polymer Clay by Deb, and I'm here today with Crazy Felix, and he's donning another one of his fancy sweaters. And today we are going to share with you one of my best known secrets, which is how to make polymer clay hands and feet. And I do cheat, so I'm going to show you how I do it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the list of materials that you'll need. You'll need this Fimo Soft. It is number 43, Fleshlight. You're also going to need a flat toothpick, and this is going to make your little fingernails when we just do the whole thing from scratch. An X-Acto knife, and then when we go to cheat, you're going to need some molds. These I purchased at Polymer Clay Express online, and this one is heads and hands and feet. This one is a baby one, and the only one I'm going to use in here are the feet. So now that you know what we need, I guess we're ready to get started. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is I always like to keep a piece of just like clay here to kind of clean my hands up with and roll my hands on it. And it's just a piece of scrap white clay. Kind of takes all of the debris off. Now, I am taking my flesh colored clay, and you always start with a ball, and I'm going to roll out a ball here. And I'm just going to show you a quick and easy way to make a simple hand by scratch, and I used to do this all the time, but now I cheat and use the molds. So I'm rolling out a log, and I'm tapering the end here, and this end's going to be the hand. So I'm going to squeeze right in here a little bit to make like the wrist, and then I'm going to gently push on the clay. So you can see I'm making it a little flatter there and making a wrist shape. And you can see it's kind of looking like an arm right now. Then I'm going to take my X-Acto knife, and I'm going to cut the fingers in here. And I'm just kind of doing this kind of quick. And then I'm going to cut like a thumb. And then I'm going to trim this one finger a little bit. So you can see there's your thumb. And this is just a simple hand. Now what I use this for is I just use this to make your fingernails. And you can see that's kind of a quick, easy way. Now this is not going to be, you know, a work of art, but to make a cute little ornament, it will suffice. And there you have a little hand, and you can kind of shape it to curve around things. So that's your first hand. Alright. Now we're going to start with the molds. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to do the molds. Well, here again we start with a ball of clay. And I like using the mold because it's fast, it's consistent. We're going to start the same way by rolling out this log. And I kind of developed this on my own, so I don't know if this is the right way or not. And I'm going to take the end, that's going to be my hand, and I'm just going to push it inside this mold. Alright, and as you can see, there's a pair in here, so you're going to do one for the right and one for the left. And this is what comes out. Now I'm going to take my X-Acto knife, and I'm going to trim away the excess clay. And you're probably wondering how this is going to shape into an arm, but I'll show you in a second. Alright, so you got your excess clay away from the palm of the hand. Now you just take what you have here and kind of squeeze it and smooth it. And you can see it's becoming an arm. And you just want to smooth that out. Now you can see how fat your hand is here. So I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and trim away some of this. And then continue to shape it. And there you have your arm and your hand. Now, this is something I made. This is like a body shape that I made that keeps my ornaments consistent in size. And you can measure it. A person would have, their hand would come just about 6 inches from the top of their knee. So you can just kind of use this as a guide if you make one of these, or if you've already started your ornament, as a guide to see how long the arm should be. And then you can bend it, and you see you've got your hand there. Now I'm going to show you how to make feet. Alright, this has different sizes too. So this small size of hand I use on my babies, which I'm going to show you in another video that we do. Now the feet's a little trickier because you're going to have to do it in two pieces. So you start with your ball, and this is just going to be the foot, so you don't need the whole leg in there right yet. So you take your ball, and I'm going to push it in here where your feet are. And you want to push it from the back to pop it out so that it doesn't stick inside your mold. Now you can see I've got a foot there. Now you're going to trim away your excess just like you did your hand. So I'm trimming it away. I'm going to trim away the bottom. And there you have your basic foot. Now what you need to do is attach a leg to it. So I'm going to make a leg shape by rolling another log, and then we're going to attach it to the base of the foot. And you may want to put a little wire in here, but if you smooth out your seams, you're really not going to need a wire. So I've attached the foot there, and now you just need to take your thumb and just kind of smooth out your seam there so you don't see it. And then you can just shape it with your hands, and as you see, there you have the beginnings of a leg. And you can just tear off the excess and play with a little to get it more of a leg shape. You can, if you want to, you can get a knee in there and a calf and the whole 9 yards. But anyway, there's your leg. Now I'm going to show you how to do the baby feet, and this one was the top of the feet. Alright, this one is actually the bottom of the feet, so you're going to be doing this a little differently since it's the bottom of the feet. And I will show you how to, I'm going to show you how this looks finished in a minute, this baby one. And you'll have to pardon the noise in the background. We've got some crazy kitties running about. Alright, I've done the same thing. I've made my log. I'm going to push it in here, into my feet. And there I have the shape of a foot, and here again I'm going to trim the excess. So this is very simple here. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the arm. I'm going to start squeezing this together, and shaping this is going to be the calf, and I'm going to bend this back. And you can see how that's taking shape. And this is actually like a little baby leg here. And then I just take off the excess. And you can shape it into a little baby leg, like so. Alright, I have a little baby over here to show you exactly how it can look when it's finished. And you see how this little leg is with the little baby foot. Here's how I've done my arms. And you can see it's very simple, quick and easy, and hope you find that useful. Well, I hope you found that tutorial useful, and that you will visit us on our website where you can buy my ornaments and figurines at www.debandco.com. And you can also visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/debandcompany. And if you visit us on Facebook, you will be able to get some of the ornaments that we've done in our tutorials absolutely free, so you need to tune in for that. So once again, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thanks for being with us, and I'm Deb with Deb & Company. Procrastinate.
I'll have it
on. Wait till the last minute.
I'll have it on record that you're just a meanie.
Yeah, right. Now just look straight. Okay. I get everything at Polymer Clay Express online.